Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Last time, we met up with Teelan's partner and managed to get some additional research data needed from him, and we managed to come up with a plan to possibly put a stop to the Fog King's rampage. So, what we have to do is gather some ether crystals, or not just any of those to be exact, but more or less highly dense ether crystals that are the most pure possible. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So, with that in mind, let's go and get things started. But first, before we do, there is this quiet moment here, which we've kind of had access to since the beginning of the game, but not quite. It only opens up around this point in the story, and if you... Okay, it opens up around this point in the story, more or less. So that's pretty nice. Keep in mind, you don't have to worry about going too far and then you lose access to it, but even so, it's something worth pointing out. Now, let's take a look at Kino in the Doldrums. I probably butchered that name, but whatever.
Such very depressed.
What is it, Kino? Has something happened?
Miss Melly.
Why the sighing? It's unlike the bright, bubbly Kino I know.
What? Kino not allowed to be moody? Is sensitive, especially at age of now.
I see. And I hope you'll forgive me. So something worrying you? Anything you care to discuss with me?
Doubt if can help. But maybe Miss Melly have some advice.
Oh, very well. In that case, I'm all ears.
Kino follow Miss Melly and Shaw calls Skulky like to come with.
Yes, quite.
But at start, Kino never think Kino come to such very far away place. That why, when Kino leave, Kino not say bye-byes to Mama Pom. If Kino come back now, there's sure to be heck to pay. When Mama Pon angry, monster look like chew toy. Just thought of remember makes mood go plunge.
Did Oka really have such force of character? But don't fret. It's only because she worries about you. That intensity is nothing but a sign that you are loved dearly, Kino.
Miss Melly sure.
Yes. I'd say she only scolds you because she cares.
Mama Pon get angry because love. Kino not really understand.
Look at it this way. Kino, you are her beloved son. If you were hurt, Oka would be sad, would she not? Therefore, when she scolds you, it's to try and ensure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So, do not think it cruelty.
Kino no. Everything resolved if Miss Melly just asks Mama Pon to tone down harsh when angry at Kino. If do that, even Mama Pon may become bit gentle upon.
No, that I cannot do.
Mama, why no?
You really need me to explain. Isn't it the mark of a hero pond to take responsibility for their own actions? At least I believe Ricky did, to an extent. If you wanted to come with us, you should have asked Ricky and Oka's permission to begin with. Don't you think that's what a hero pond ought to do?
Mama!
You'll find as you go through life, similar situations may reoccur. If they do, and if you act the way you did this time, nobody will acknowledge you as a true hero pond.
Mama! Miss Melly so stern. Kino admit defeat. Sneaking on the boat was naughty behavior.
Kino, once you realize you have done wrong, you must reflect on it and rectify it as soon as you can. If you let the chance slip you by, you may not get another.
Kino got it, Miss Melly. From now, Kino promised to never follow friends or sneaky skulky again. We'll follow friends proudly.
Oh. It seems I didn't explain properly after all. What you did wrong was to cause Oka undue concern. So you'll have to accept your punishment, put time into self-reflection, and next time, simply do better. That is the behavior that will let you grow on your path as a mighty hero.
Understood? Kino promise.
I wonder if he really understood.
It is possible. But yeah, basically what Kino did was definitely really irresponsible of him. Making Oka and Ricky worry so much, but I suppose it's not the biggest deal breaker in the world. But even so, it is still something to think about, if you know what I mean. So anyway, there appears to be a quest going on over here, so we might as well take a quick look and see what's up. I mean, after all, I am trying my best to show as many quests as I can in this journey.
Greetings.
That would make sense. Okay. Don't worry, we'll own up to our mistakes. So, I think what this guy is saying is, since our arrival, the fish have not exactly been around, per se. So, in order to make things right, we just need to beat up a bunch of monsters and then we should be set. Thankfully, these guys shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, one down, two to go. Thankfully, they're pretty close to where we need to be anyway. Plus, there's also a couple of other quest things I want to take care of around here. There we go. Another one down. On to the next. By the way, if you couldn't tell, this is going to be the last session of this game for 2020. This isn't the final session in general, at least not yet. We still have a ways to go before we reach the very end. Just saying. Okay, that takes care of them. Damn it, too early on that one. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty good, all things considered. Now then, I should take care of that lack of fish problem for this guy right here.
Greetings.
Okay. Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. Again, completing this quest is a pretty simple matter, and thankfully, you get some nice gold to compensate your work. So, that's pretty good. Anyway, there is another quest I kind of want to take a look at here. But it does involve us going into a fairly dangerous area. There is another quest here as well, and believe it or not, that particular quest is the Pawn Spectre quest, which again, as I've mentioned before, I'm saving that quest for last, because I still need to level up my entire party yet. Granted, I know they're at level 77, and the enemy whom we're going to be needing to fight is level 80, Still, though, best to be safe rather than sorry, because even if you're matching its power as far as level is concerned, you're still going to get your ass kicked royally. And believe me, just fighting it alone is a pain in the ass. There's also a unique monster in here too, so that's something to keep in mind. In fact, I think there's actually 2 unique monsters in here. Speaking of monsters, be careful when traversing here. Be sure you're at least level 73-ish. Of course, we got some more trouble. Ain't that fantastic? Well, whatever, it ain't a big deal. At least we managed to take care of them nice and quick. Comet Rod with 3 gem slots. Pretty neat. I think that's a new piece of equipment. Well, it kinda is, but... whatever. Still not stronger than my current equipment setup, unfortunately. Okay. By the way, if you're working on trying to do some level grinding, this is a pretty good spot to go if you're roughly level 70 to level 75-ish. Even though my team's at level 77 currently, this spot can still be fairly useful until, I believe, level 78. In which case, the enemies will drop down to their black label, in which case, they'll be giving you minimum experience and AP. So, that's something to keep in mind. Speaking of AP, before we started today's session, and more or less after the ending of the last session, I went ahead and purchased a couple more art books. If you want to know how I went about doing so, it turns out the Fog Beast whom I defeated in the last session, they did give me art coins, and I just didn't pay attention. But regardless, we did get the art coins. We actually had like 2 of them, which is pretty sweet. So, at least that was something. At least I managed to get some more arts, or get them up to near max level, which is pretty sweet. By the way, if you're wondering, yeah, I did level up some more of my arts. I believe I got the Summon Earth up to max before, and I just don't remember exactly when. As far as AP Preservation is concerned, I'm definitely going to save it for Burst End for Melia. Make sure she upgrades that to max as soon as possible, which is going to be a lot easier said than done. As far as Nene is concerned, I think I purchased a couple more art books for her, mainly for Bone Upper and Lariat. And that's really about it. Also for Magnum Starch. As far as Kino, I haven't purchased any art books for him yet, except for Booba Boost, which I've already purchased in a session or 2 ago. And I believe with Shulk, I purchased a couple of art books for some of his abilities, too. Speaking of which, some of those abilities are nearly maxed out, so another thing worth mentioning. Alright. Here we go.
Never give up, Spirit is hereupon way.
Alrighty. Let's take a look over here. Anything worth pointing out? Hell yeah. Let's see what we got. Got ourselves a double attack 4 gem. Wow. That's actually pretty awesome. I think I'll actually give that to Shulk. Instead of Arts Heal, let's go double attack 4. Of course, more friends. I'm okay with this. Despite the fact that they are attracted to me right now, it's still worth fighting them regardless, just for the experience alone. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to save progress before starting today's session. Oh well. Well, I guess I can take care of this now. So, oops. Again, mistakes were made. I don't know why I have been doing that so often throughout this entire playthrough. It's kind of concerning. Perhaps I'm just so used to autosaving being a thing that I don't even think about it.
Yes?
Hello, Sothis. Why? I mean, that's fair. Let's explain the real reason. Okay. Well, it's best to tell him the truth anyway. I don't think there's like a right or wrong answer when it comes to that, so I suppose it's not that bad. Now then. Oh, hello. Looks like we got another fog beast to deal with. This is unexpected. But hey, this is a good thing because, again, we kind of need more art coins. Okay, well, that was easy enough. And there we go. Another art coin. Indeed, that most certainly was a flawless victory. And a fatality at that. Kidding. Aha! There appears to be a quest over here. Interesting. Let's see what you have to say, my good dude.
Welcome.
Okay, so I believe for this one you need to speak to them as a certain party member.
Welcome.
Let's try Shulk. Kind of strange how the music's currently shut off. So, can't speak today. For this quest, what we're gonna have to do is, quote-unquote, take some pictures of certain creatures. Thankfully, it's only like 2 creatures, and this is actually pretty easy. Despite the recommended level being at 71, this can go by relatively quickly if you know where to go. Let's take a look here.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Bye. Right, I think these things are needed to be killed in order to get some thick nectar. Okay, that was pretty obvious. Still. Bye. There's some more thick nectar right there. And a clarity staff, too.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Bye. Sweet. That's all the thick nectar. That's awesome to see. Glad that's done. Kind of. Of course, I think we still need to return to the quest giver in order to finish up that particular quest that involves that particular item. But even so. Alright. So, I know I'm currently tracking the quest that involves giving the first aid kit to Miles. Unfortunately, he's not exactly active right now, so I figured to pass the time, we might as well see what other quests we can work on. Which thankfully, I believe there is like one just over this ridge here. It may seem like this is kind of a waste of time going all this way. I really wish the fast travel point would put me here as opposed to down below, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay. Well, looks like the quest is now active, so that's great. Or at least the target's now active. But before we go, we got some foes to beat up on. Or at the very least, just grab a couple of things. Some Dawn Smiles. And done. That quest is now updated and now ready to go. Alrighty. Glad that's taken care of. Let's go ahead and finish up this quest, and we'll also finish up the first aid quest too. I was wondering, like, why the hell is it that I wasn't able to grab that thing? Oh, hello there, Mr. Fish. You want to dance? I'll come over here and I'll gladly show you my moves. Goodbye. Okay. Hello to you. You're welcome. I'm glad I made your day. Anyway, at least we got some really nice gear out of that. No, that's pretty good. Actually, I meant to go here to the Gran Dell approach. There appears to be another quest line over here.
Uh-oh.
Sure, that's no problem. So in order to start this quest, we kind of need to start it with Kino as the party leader. Nopon-style friendship bracelets. Okay, so for this quest, we need to gather some more, or gather some materials. Which, that's gonna be a fun time, let me tell you. We'll work on that over time. Hello there, Miles. Aww. Well, I'm glad that he's back up on his feet again. Let's see, anything good here? Daze Resist 4, Paralysis 4, and Tension Swing 4. Okay. Might be pretty good.
Yes?
What do you have on offer, my good sir? Looks like some more, gear, but it's not really all that good, as far as stats are concerned. I mean, you can purchase them mainly for cosmetics, but really, why would you right now? Let's see. I definitely want to purchase some new gear for my current, party, but it's been kind of a pain to get the funds necessary. Okay, obviously this is for Kino. Honestly, I kind of want to focus on getting Kino and Nene's gear. Okay. I didn't realize I purchased the wrong gear. Oops. Well, whatever. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes it's a better idea to cheap out on some gear versus, others. Kino, let's... that for you. Alright. Now then. Increased movement speed. That's actually a pretty good gem. One of the better gems in the entire game, for sure. I think I'll give this to Shulk, maybe? But first, let's see if I can purchase some new gear for him as well as Melia. Let's see here. Looks like I can purchase 2 of these. So, boom. Just barely enough money for the Replica gear. I guess I should be glad that I cheaped out on Kino and Nene's gear. Because now I'm able to get better stuff for both Shulk and Melia, which is nice. It may not seem like much, but trust me, it really is. Okay, Replica gear. Stellar armor. And Replica gauntlets. Gauntlets. Okay. Swap gems for current. There we go. I thought I had another gem ready for Kino and Nene, but I guess not at the moment. Worry about that in a minute. Okay. Now for you two. Let's give you some nice gems. How about Days Resist 4? And how about another one to boot? Yeah, let's go with that. Now for Shulk, my boy. Let's give him Quick Step 4. Or actually, no, it's Quick Step 6. Who knew that there were 6 series gems you could find? I think they're mainly found in treasure chests. So that's something to keep in mind. Give him debuff resist 5. And let's see. More stellar leggings. Alright. I think that ought to be good for Shulk for now. Let's give something for Kino. Let's try Sleep Resist. And how about HP up 4? Alright. I know I spent a lot of time rearranging my gear, but it's not like I really had that much of a choice in the matter. But even so, still worth something bringing up regardless, because of the fact that with the right gear, you should be able to overcome just about anything. Okay, cool. Ow. Here, dude, here's your ring. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're putting your prejudice aside. So, that's pretty nice. Let's see here. I know Nene just recently got some new equipment. But, sadly, it's not as good as the gear that we just purchased for her. But, what can you do?
So now all we need to do is modify the weapon to incorporate the crystals.
Ransom, sir! Fog beasts have broken through the gates!
Uh-oh.
They're through.
If only they'd waited a few hours. Shulk, defending Gran Dell is our priority. Follow me.
Right.
We shall deal with the intruders. You get the villagers to safety.
Okay.
Teelan, you stay put.
Gotcha!
Well, isn't this fantastic? Just as we were finally getting ready to modify our weapon to make it even stronger, Fog Beasts decide to show up and wreck everything.
We're here to help.
This rabble won't stand a chance.
back. All right. You go no further.
Yeah.
Please, life is no use. Kino make you full of holes. And Nene teach you better manners.
Whatever you say. Okay.
Here goes.
Time to get this started. Thankfully, this thing is really nothing right now. It's at level 71, and it is a fog beast, so I think upon its defeat, we should get an art coin no matter what. So, 3 art coins, I'll gladly take it.
How good are we? Lend us your power.
That'll work. Despite the fact that we are quite strong, it doesn't mean that we can let down our guard, because this thing can have some pretty deadly moves.
Shake your edge.
Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. He did.
Seal the gates.
Crisis averted, at least for now.
We beat them this time, but the numbers are against us. I hate to say it, but if you'd already left when the attack happened, we'd be smoke.
Fog King must go. Down with Fog King. Situation is tough.
I agree.
Melia?
I'll do it. I will bring the companions back to lend you aid.
They won't agree. You know they despise us.
They must see the danger. They will understand what needs to be done. Yea. As soldiers of the High Entia, they know it's their solemn duty. I swear it. I will bring them back with me. Please. Trust me, Radsam.
I'll be right here, trusting and waiting.
Tyrea,
Yeah. Hurry up and go.
but I haven't even...
Defend this place until I return. Those are your orders, right? Though we're short-handed as it is.
Will you be okay?
Just go before I change my mind.
Thank you. We'll be quick.
Movement! Multiple big uns confirmed!
You gotta be kidding!
Impossible! More already! If the rift grows any wider than it is now, Gran Dell is lost. We must hurry. Come, follow me.
You head straight for the Cape.
What are you saying? This will take all of us.
I know exactly what my orders are here. I hope I don't have to remind you what yours are.
But that's...
You said it yourself. If the rift grows any wider, there's no way we'll be able to hold this place alone anyway. This is our last chance to enlist the Companion's aid.
Tyrea,
Radzam is trusting you with this. Now you put your trust in me.
come on. We make for the Companion's Cape.
I think at this point, the game is telling you to head to Companion's Cape. If that isn't obvious enough already. But you could also choose to not head there right away and instead focus on some more questing, and also maybe even viewing some more quiet moments if you so desire. So, it's not like you must rush all the way over there. It's not like you're under a strict time limit or anything like that. Which is kind of surreal if you ask me.
Hi there.
But hey, at least we can take care of a couple of other things while we're over here. Okay, that quest is done. Neat. some new armor for Kino. Again, unfortunately, the gear stats is not very good. They're not very good. But, again, if you haven't purchased any gear, they may still be useful until you can purchase some new gear. So, they do have a use. They're not completely useless, besides for cosmetic gear. I'm just saying. Anyway, before we head over to the Companion's Cape, there's still a couple other matters that I kind of want to take a look into here. First, I noticed that there is a new quest that has popped up in Gran Dell, and I'm definitely going to be taking a look into it. And I also want to see if I can view this now. No, I can't. Okay, probably need to go a bit further into the story before I can view that, and that's totally fine.
Welcome.
Alright, here you go. Looks like we got everything you need. Here you go.
Welcome.
Cool. Hook, line, and sinker. Pretty fitting for a quest name. But hey. Oh man. It is kind of dumb how we have to go quite a ways in order to complete this quest. But at least it's not that far out the way. And besides, you know what they say, it's all about the journey and not the destination. You know what I mean, folks? Here you go. Cool. Glad that's taken care of. Again, it was mainly done for the cash, because, my lord, did we need the cash. Just saying. Let's see what we got over here. Are there monsters to fight, or is it just some collectibles? Looks like it's just collectibles. For some reason, I was thinking these elastic ivies were tied to a monster fight. Now, you know I haven't played this game in forever, since if I'm thinking that. Also, I believe this is tied to the quest where you have to speak to the quest giver as Kino. If I can speak properly today. Okay. By the way, I believe these items that you can pick up are quest exclusive. So in other words, you'll be picking these up around the different parts of the Bionic's shoulder. So that's something to keep in mind. Thankfully, this next item that we have to pick up is not that far out the way. In fact, it's kind of in the general area where we need to go anyway, with the Companion's Cape. So, might as well kill two birds with one stone while we're here, am I right? Anyway, let's take a look at the Collectopedia. Okay. I wasn't sure if,
When Kino say charge, charge! Charge!
Here we go. Just a little bit further, and there we go. We're done here.
Piece of cake.
Nene needs more.
Something else I realized I could have done was I could have sold some of my unneeded gear versus just trying to buy everything I could right then and there. Oops. Well, whatever. It's not a big deal. By the way, if you're working on a quest that involves speaking to the quest giver as a certain character, you don't necessarily have to be that character throughout the entire quest. You can switch characters midway through the quest. So long as you speak to the quest giver as that required character again, you should be fine. Okay, that was easy enough. Another comet rod, pretty nice. Now then, time to grab the things we need and then head to Companion's Cape. Again, this may have taken a bit of time, which is rather dumb, but oh well, it is what it is. Also, one of the items that we need to pick up is guarded by a unique monster. It's a pretty strong one at level 74, but thankfully this shouldn't be too bad. Keyword is shouldn't. Damn it, too early. Goodbye. Definitely worth your time fighting that thing alone. Mainly for the experience and also some more items that you can pick up. Hey, cool. Glad that's taken care of. Now the Companion's Cape. Great. More fog beasts? This is getting out of hand here.
Where did these bastards come from? What the?
Maxis, fall back now.
You lot. What are you?
Now then, time to take care of some old friends. So, for this battle, we not only have to fight the big bad boss itself, but also its little friends this time around. Unlike last time where you only had to fight the big boy, we still have to fight the little guys too. But one thing I haven't mentioned yet is if you take out the main fog beast, who was casting the aggro on all of its comrades around it, the aggro and the fog beast effect will be dropped entirely from the enemies surrounding it. In which case they'll just become regular enemies whom you just have to finish off and their levels will just simply drop. Not necessarily like a stone, but more like a couple of levels. Nothing too crazy. Alright, that was pretty good. It seems like the fog beast whom we just defeated wasn't quite the ringleader.
Think that's all of them? We're in the clear.
Breathe deep, men, and prepare for the next wave. Let's go through this again. High Entia, deploy your shields. Stop the advance on the gates. Anyone with a rifle, clean out small targets in range. Remember, all we're here to do is buy time. Eliminating all threats is not our mission. Make no mistake.
Mom! Oh. Fog beast sighted!
To arms!
Oh boy. Let's not keep Tyrea waiting.
They're all just gone.
What? But how?
How are you? All well?
Yeah?
What the hell are you?
Never you mind that. We've come to make a request. Time is of the essence.
Go on.
Would you return to Gran Dell?
If you're asking like that, I assume you know why we left.
Indeed.
Then you must know why that's not an option.
What if I said Gran Dell is besieged by fog beasts?
Are you serious?
I'm far too busy to come here just to lie.
And the villagers? Are they safe?
Yes, for the time being, but not for much longer. You don't seem all that surprised, Maxis.
No. I didn't know. Just connecting the dots. If we were hit, then...
Well, I trust I needn't spell it out for you. A veteran of the Guard.
You need not. But it's not as simple as you make it out.
I never said anything about simple.
But you did ask.
You forget yourself, Maxis.
Do I now?
What matters here is that the lives you have been guarding are once again in danger as we speak.
Yes, but...
You're free to have your reasons. But you need to find a way to accept reality and move forward in your life. Maxis, we are the lucky ones.
What do you mean?
We can go home.
That's nonsense. The Fog King has Alchemoth.
Yes, but our home is right there, even if we cannot live in it now. But what of the other refugees? To them, home is gone. Even if they could leave, they have no certainty home still exists.
But we left them for dead. How can we possibly...
It is never too late to make amends. As long as you live. After all, despite your quarrels, you are neighbors, family. Those bonds can withstand more than you think. Maxis, realize what you have. Do it before it's too late, or you'll regret it.
Maxis, I'm going with these people. I can't turn my back on them.
Maxis?
You're damn good. All right, I'm in.
So you're with us?
Truly.
Yes, but it wasn't your fancy words that swayed me. My family needs me.
Fine. As you wish.
Birdman painting Bum Bum. Real feather brain.
No kidding. But at least he finally understands the depth of the situation now. So now he and the rest of the people here on the Companion's Cape can finally put their differences aside and finally be ready to take on the more immediate threat, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Since we have a few art books, might as well go ahead and purchase some. Let's see. Let's go for Noggin Shot, Egg Shaker. Healy Bullet. You know what? Let's go with that. And this. There we go. Let's see if we can level up any additional arts. Let's go with Bone Upper for you. And as far as you are concerned, go for Noggin Shot for that. And Purity Pure Round. Oh, right. I still have Melia. Any others? Well, besides Summon Copy and Burst End? No. Okay. Well, now that that's taken care of, it's time to return to Gran Dell with Comrades in Arms.
Useless little spoiled princess brat.
No sign of Miss Melia yet?
Not so far! Damn! Bunch of new hostiles closing in!
I guess the lot from the Cape really left us for dead. Miss Tarea, it's all over. Please, pull back.
Not just yet. Stand firm. Believe in our brethren. Believe in your new leader.
But man, there's only so much you can do.
When you see me fall, abandon this place and withdraw into Gran Dell.
Miss Tarea!
He kept us waiting. You big jerk.
Lady Melia! She's back! And it looks like she brought the companions with her!
Let's clear a path.
Okay, here we go. Now the fun officially begins. Now we have to fight the Dinosaurus. Great name for an enemy, by the way, said no one. But anyway, he is the main threat whom we need to take down first and foremost. The other small bats are purely secondary. This thing can be pretty damn dangerous if you're not careful. But we should be fine as far as level difference is concerned and just dealing with him versus other enemies. Also, for whatever reason, the frame rate just loves to tank here to around 20 FPS. My only guess as to why that is due to the fact that there are so many enemies on screen.
This is the Monado Replica. We're ready for your assistance.
And that would make sense.
Conspectors,
go. That definitely helps. Now the rest should go down nice and quickly. All done.
Maxis, thank you.
Huh. It's me who should be thanking you, Ransom. If you hadn't spoken out when you did, we couldn't be having this conversation.
What are you talking about? If it weren't for your help, we'd all have kicked it ages ago.
Miss Melly looking for Tyrea? She go back after healing. Cannot put up with this sentimental manure, was exact words.
Sounds just like her.
To a T.
Damn right.
Lady Melia, I'm glad we trusted you. We owe you a debt for our lives.
No. You have only each other to thank.
Huh? Wait up, huh? Melia? Did he say Melia?
That would be correct.
Indeed.
Surely not. You can't be the Melia Antiqua.
Antiqua?
Yes. I do get called that sometimes.
No. What? That means... Your Highness is the Crown Princess Melia.
Do you need a minute, Maxis?
Impudence. This girl is the true-born child of our late Emperor Saurian, the imperial successor, Crown Princess Melia Antiqua.
Is he telling the truth?
Yes.
It was not my intent to deceive. I thought if I announced myself, it could bring hope. But it could also bring despair. What our people need now is hope only. Hence the discretion. I'd appreciate if you treated me normally. Right. That is enough of that. Much work remains, after all.
You mean slaying the Fog King? Lady Melia, we companions will form your honor guard.
You won't. You companions will join Tyrea and guard Gran Dell from Fogbeast incursion.
But that's...
Listen to me, Maxis. You feel you want to dispel the regrets of your brethren by your own hands. I understand well. But, for the sake of those fallen, you must protect the living. Don't you think that's the best way to use your talents right now?
That makes sense.
Companion's strength, Gran Dell's knowledge, Tyrea's will. Without any one of those, the town would be lost. It's the only way.
I understand. We accept. Trust us with the ramparts.
Thank you. Truly.
Lady Melia, take care.
Absolutely.
Maxis and his companions. They're counting on us, too.
Yes. Let us perform the enhancements at Radsom's. May we, Radsom?
Ah, only too gladly, Miss Melia.
It's ready.
Ha! Huh? It's not changed much. Still same.
Quite.
Well, it was more of a tweak.
I don't mind. If it lets us take down the Fog King.
Theoretically.
Finally come time for denouement. Days of Fog King numbered.
Well, it is time.
Please come back safe.
But to prepare a feast while wait. Tilan not to cause mischief in meantime, okay?
So, you did it.
Thanks to you, and to Teelan.
Strength and honor, friend.
We will do our best.
The Fog King is in the villa.
You saw it?
Yeah.
But how will we get in there? I tried to enter several times, but the transporter refused to work.
That's because it was set so that only I could activate it.
Why?
The villa was where I rescued Teelan from the Fog King's clutches before you came. I wanted to seal it off and trap the monster inside.
Except...
The transporters, they don't mean a damn thing to it. Still, it seemed better than nothing, so I put it on lockdown.
Is that...
I used this for authentication. Take it. I have no need of it anymore.
I see.
We'll keep guard here, don't worry.
Good. I shall count on it.
Our race's future is in your hands. Got it?
All right. I won't let you down. Well, let's go.
Nene got friends and friends of friends. That line of Hero Ponkino!
You brave few who venture forth, we salute you!
Okay, folks. We now have Tyrea's mask as well as Shulk's final Monado, the Monado Replica EX Plus. It's basically the same as the Monado Replica, but it's stronger. It's more like a modified version of the original Monado Replica, but still, it's definitely a more badass version of the Monado. Just saying. Definitely one of my favorite iterations. Of course, it's still beat by the Monado 3 being my absolute favorite version. But even so, still something worth mentioning regardless. Now then, he's 6, and there we go. So, our objective is clear. Our next stop is going to be Alchemoth. But first, I think we can finally view the rest of the quiet moments. Let's take a look and find out. It looks like that is basically yes. We only have a couple of moments left, which is pretty nuts if you think about it. So it's 3, 4, 5, and that's it. 5 moments left. Let's see if we can view them all. Right here, right now. Alright. I was thinking of the lyrics of Naruto Opening 3, but I just can't remember the actual lyrics. Anyway, let's take a look.
Miss Merly, everything okay?
I was pondering the shape of things that are to come.
Like fuzzy shape of King of Fog thing?
No, even beyond that.
Mama?
When this is over, when the battle is won, what will you do?
Miss Merly asked good question. Kino goes straight home and reports succeedings to Dadapon.
What will you tell him?
That Miss Merly and others make best as sidekicks.
Sidekicks?
Kino mean friends. Was slip of tongue. Miss Merly, please. No scary face.
Just a joke.
Mama, please not to intimidate Kino.
You wish to be a hero pawn, yes? If that was enough to startle you, you've got a long way to go. And yet, I hardly think you need to feel hurried. This journey we're on is a certain first step on the way to achieving your dream. I know you will have many chances to prove yourself yet. Also, I think you cut a very fine figure pursuing your goal.
Whoa! Then Kino already mighty hero pawn?
If you're asking that question, it's a sign you are not.
Miss Melly make no sense sometimes.
What will you do after you speak to Ricky?
Mama, what Miss Melly mean?
As laudable as it is to have made new friends, surely it is but the first step to herodom.
Mama, sidekick... friends is all Kino's thought of so far. After Dadapon come back from adventure, he boldly brag about bring back many friends and have great success. So then, Kino also want to tell about how Kino make friends. That not enough reason to want.
What really counts is inside you, but you still have much time. Perhaps it would do you good to think on it a while.
Miss Melly not just tell? Miss Melly's such a meanie. Also, what is mean by still have much time? We not go back once King of Fog goes splosh?
You are forgetting something. The Junks is quite severely damaged. I expect we can repair it, but it will not happen overnight.
Nah, that did slip mind. But everyone expects big return of Hero Pon Kino. What Kino going to do? Have ambitions, want travel to far land, talk to many much people, and then helping Wing if some in distress. What to doing? What to doing? Magnificent plan of Kino and counter unplanned delay. Miss Melly, please to helping Kino.
I see you've taken my words to heart.
Mama, what Miss Melly mean?
To think, it was only a little while ago you were hiding behind Nene. You've come very far in such a short time.
Agreed.
Helping those you encounter, no matter the problem. You've become quite forthright in our travels. Indeed, striving to make your dreams come true is a powerful thing.
So Miss Melly explain?
Well, being told the answers does not equal learning. How about this? Why don't we think on it together?
Mama, Miss Melly nice to Kino after all.
And when is she not? I mean, being stern is one thing and being nice is another. Just saying. By the way, you may have noticed that some of, or at least one of the heart-to-heart moments was still highlighted in black, even though it was kind of made available. And the reason why that particular moment is marked as black is because of the fact that that particular quiet moment can only be viewed once you view all the other quiet moments in the game. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to you and see what we can do for you. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. By the way, I think after the events in Gran Dell, everyone will move from Companion's Cape all the way here to Gran Dell. So, that's pretty nice. Let's do... how about... Built Edge for that one. Okay. How much gold do we have? 99,081. Okay, that's not too bad as far as gold count is concerned. Alright, let's see if we can purchase some new stuff. Okay. As far as you are concerned... oh, that's right. still have to purchase that for, Nene. Anything else? Well, technically yes, but kinda short on cash. That's kind of unfortunate. No, I want to sell. I want to sell some stuff. Go ahead and unequip those gems. Rid of that dust staff. Okay. Let's see. Time to go through the rest of this gear, see what else is worth selling here. Okay. Not enough to, no, I don't think it is. Dang. So close! Whatever, it's not a big deal. At least we did manage to purchase some new gear for Nene, so that's pretty good. At least I think I did. And again, I think I purchased it for... Oh? Huh. Actually, was it Kino I purchased for? Damn, I don't even remember. I thought I purchased, leggings. No, I purchased arms. Swap gems with current. So basically, new armor pieces. Okay, there we go. I figured I purchased some new stuff for certain people. I just couldn't exactly remember who it was for. Oops. Okay, let me see if I can switch out anything else. Or if this is the best I'm gonna get. And it looks like this is the best I'm gonna get for now. Of course, there's still some other gear that I've yet to purchase. And I might work on this off screen. I'm not 100% sure yet. Regardless, though, there are still some other things we kind of want to take a look into right now.
Something on your mind?
Ranzamalt cubed. Neat. Sure. Okay. I don't think that will be too difficult to get our hands on.
Hello.
Want to make something for Tyrea, huh? Okay. This might take a little bit of time to make, and especially gathering the ingredients is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. But it really shouldn't be too bad. Keyword is shouldn't. But you never know. Thankfully, it seems like a couple of quest items are all around here. So it's not going to be too bad. In fact, there's the cream wheat. Where's the other stuff? We'll go ahead and see if we can gather them now. Along with viewing the other quiet moment over here. Believe me, folks, we're going to be viewing all of these quiet moments, and trust me, it is well worth your time. Let's see, who do we need for this one? I think Shulk? No, it's just Kino and Nene, and the time needs to be in the afternoon and the weather must be clear. So basically, anytime from noon till around 1500 hours.
Nice and warm. Snoozy and tozy. Sleepsy and sunsy. Sister Pon, Kino just have dream of become hero Pon. Meh? Big impress, Kino. Even dream of being hero Pon in middle of a sleep. Sister Pon that too. Nene in dream too? What Nene do? Kino and Nene were lying in sun, just like now. But then, it suddenly get dark, when Open Eye saw a face of huge Brog in front of own face. Mimere! Hope it not eat us. Tongue of Brog all wormy long. With tongue, it gobble Nene right up. Oh no, Nene get ate? But to help Sister Pon, Kino got self-ate too. Meh, what happened next? Inside the Brog's stomach, full of pollen orbs. Oh, day of happy. How very lucky to be Brog food. No, wait, how we get out? Kino and Sister Pon ate own fill of pollen orbs. Ate till full. It sound like dream. So then, bodies of Kino and Nene swell up like balloon, and Brog blurt Kino and Nene out. Such wow! Nene and Kino jammy pants. And that how Kino become mighty hero Pon. Such sudden. Now, what give? Why not Nene become hero Pon? But what happened? It was just dream. Once woke up, no longer was hero Pon. Meh. Well, Nene think Kino become more closer to hero Pon each day. Kino, while travel with Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia, Kino tried to talk to all many sorts of people. And also, ancient Nopon art of shifty slip that Kino practiced so long looked like it come along nicely. Mama, really? Hurrah! Kino happy to hear. Wait, how Nene know Kino was practicing shifty slip technique? Meh, he's not to sweat teensy details. Shifty also. Anyway, Kino working really hard to become hero Pon. Which mean, one day soon, become hero Pon in life, not just dream. Mr. Shulk and Miss Melia such amazing. Always give everything for others. They like real-life hero Pon. But what about... Kino defeat King of Fog could even do more by lonesome. Meh. Kino sure? Kino sure. But there's no need for Kino to fight by lonesome. Everyone defeat Fog King together. If fight alone, is always chance to slip up and make mistake. But when all together, help one another to succeed. Nene make sure everyone stay safe. And Kino make sure everyone stay healthy. Mama, Kino convinced? After beat King of Fog, Kino be hero Pon? For sure get big pat on back from bird people friends. And And then maybe they build statue of Kino, hero pon, vanquisher of King of Fog. Mama, Kino have to do it. Nene always by side of Kino. Not have to worry one bit. Oh. Thankings. With Nene by side of Kino, King of Fog just be a cloudy puff. That the spirit. Nene also set pluck to max.
That was just cute. Dream on, Kino. Dream on. Anyway, before we turn in our quest reward or continue that quest line for Kino and friendship bracelets, we have some other things to pick up around here, which, again, not that far out the way, but still a little bit of a pain. And done. Okay. Alright. I do know there is another quest item that we need to pick up just around the backside of Gran Dell as well, but we'll worry about that in a second. Okay. Aww. Alright. And there you go. Here's your friendship bracelets. Funny enough, Kino has done the same throughout the entire journey so far. Agreed. Aw, that's sweet. There we go. Quest is complete. And we got some nice gear to boot. Again, nothing too fancy. Nothing really all that spectacular either, but still nice to know that Kino was able to grow from that. So that's pretty sweet.
Come and see.
Is there something the matter? Uh-oh, what is it? Okay, so we have a fun quest here. This is The Fallen. And this particular quest is a really important one you really should take a look into. Its recommended level is level 76, but we should be able to take it on, and hopefully not have too much trouble with it. And the reason why this quest is important is because this gives us a pretty interesting optional encounter with an old nemesis. And you'll soon see what I mean when we get to that point. For now, we have some other things to take care of around Gran Dell first and foremost. That being, there's another quest item just around the bend here, around the very back of Gran Dell. And there's also another quiet moment worth looking into as well. And I think this particular quiet moment can be viewed so long as Melia is within the active party. That's another thing I haven't mentioned yet, and that is, you may have noticed some of the quiet moments in the quiet moment menu had Tyrea in the party icon. The reason why that's a thing is because Well, Tyrea is actually involved in some of these quiet moments. Speak of the devil, they shall appear. Tyrea's uncertainty. Again, this one you have to have Melia in the active party. Tyrea will automatically appear in the quiet moment no matter what. Unfortunately, Tyrea isn't a playable party member, as cool as that would be, but it is what it is.
It's a fateful thing that you and I should see each other again here, like this.
Tyrea, what brought you to the Bionis shoulder?
A good question. Honestly, I had no motive. I wandered without aim, the Bionis no more. Before long, I found myself here. That's all.
So it is but a work of chance. Is that right?
Exactly. Though I certainly didn't expect that chance would bring me back to Alchemoth. The rest is just as I told you. I helped Elam with his research and surveilled the city, waiting for the right opportunity.
So then, you're saying you remained here in order to win back the capital, yes?
If I'm honest, I have to admit, I did consider it. At least until the Fog King appeared.
And then?
The people who still live here, when I showed up, I was a dead woman walking. But they took me in without question. People like that, falling victim to that accursed monster. It doesn't bear thinking about. That's why.
You feel yourself indebted to them, right? Tyrea, you've changed.
Have I? Have I really?
Tyrea, if it's all right with you, why not come with us?
Melia.
We can't pretend the past didn't happen. I know that. But still, can't we at least band together?
I can't.
Is that so? Forgive me, Tyrea. It was thoughtless not to consider your feelings. You must see me as your mother's killer.
You misapprehend. That's not at issue here. I just don't understand.
What do you mean? What don't you understand?
I simply... Since the day Yumea drew her final breath, I've lost sight of the path I should walk. It's still the same now. What can I focus on? Where should I go? What will bring meaning to my existence? Even my staying here, when it comes down to it, I'm just resigning myself to the winds of chance.
Tyrea, that's wrong.
Melia, you continue to misjudge me. I have not changed. I've never known anything, not even my own desires.
I can tell you feel lost, Tyrea.
I've never had anything remotely resembling your brilliance.
Everyone, and I mean everyone, feels doubt. We lost sight of the right path in the Great War. We all did, not just you. I did as well. Nay, I still do now. If I said all my doubts were behind me, it would be a heinous lie. When your heart is lost at sea and drifting, it takes time to find answers within. And when you've lost someone important to you, it takes more time still. Hear me. You are strong enough. In time, you will find your answers.
My skills were once widely recognized, though I may have used them to try and end your life.
Is that still something you wish to do?
If that were the case, you would have gone sailing over the edge of the Bionis shoulder a long time ago.
I believe so too. When in reality, I'm standing here talking with you. So then, I think that leaves us some room for friendship. Doesn't it?
You speak just like those Homs you traveled with.
I take that as a compliment, actually. But it's as you say. It's yet another thing I've learnt from them.
Why are you so damn persistent? Is that your crown princess duty? Or do you simply pity the weakling I've become?
Enough. I'll hear no more of this self-loathing. My heart tells me it's the right thing to do. That is all. That is my reason, and the only answer you'll get.
Melia.
What's more, Tyrea? You're all the family I have left. Listen. Once we have dealt with the matter at hand, would you please give me your answer again?
And what if I cannot give you the answer that you're looking for?
I will respect whatever conclusion you arrive at, so long as it's one you can live with.
Don't get your hopes up.
Fine. That will suffice for now. I'll be waiting, Tyrea.
Should I really go along with Melia? Am I worthy? After all the years spent in shadows, all the blood. Yumea, Mother, please give me a sign.
Well, I will say that was definitely quite a nice heart-to-heart moment with Melia as well as Tyrea. I think someone brought up before, I think I read in the comments section of a YouTube video discussing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition or something, but it would have been cool if Tyrea really was a playable character for Future Connected, and she acts kind of like a clone of Fiora, more or less Mecha Fiora to be exact. But, alas, it is what it is. I suppose it's not that big of a deal that she's not a playable character, but she does have a significant role within the story, so I'll gladly take that versus her just being on the sidelines or her just simply existing. You know what I mean? At the very least, despite everything that's happened, Melia as well as Tyrea do get some closure, and some well-deserved closure at that. Besides just ending things on a sour note. You know what I mean, folks? If you don't, once we finish the main campaign, you'll see what I mean.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Fog Beast, hooray! Time for some free stuff. All done. All done. That was easy enough.
Never give up, Spirit is hereupon way.
Also, if you're wondering what that noise was about, it was just a small notification on my phone. Just an email from notifying something about Reddit and like some top posts of some recent subreddits or something. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, it is something worth mentioning. Speaking of something worth mentioning, looks like we have some Funnias, as well as the contemptuous Greymane. He is a fog beast. And considering that these bunnets are fairly weak, it's a good idea to get these guys out of here first and foremost before awakening the power of the fog beast. Considering he is not only a unique monster, but also a fog beast as well. So, what's really interesting is, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel as though if that is the case, of the fact that it is a fog beast as well as a unique monster, I think you get 2 art coins upon its defeat, which is pretty nice. Huh. Looks like we got some more other bunnets who just decide to scurry off into the sunset. Alright. We'll take care of this now. Okay, at least the bunnets are taken care of. So we don't have to worry about them anymore. Okay, so one thing worth mentioning here is be careful when toppling this thing over, as it has a very, very powerful spike. This should finish him. If not, it'll be close. Yeah, really close. Kinda surprising. Alright, at least the deed is done. He is down and out. There was definitely a point in fighting him besides the experience and AP. It was mainly for the fact that I think it's guarding a quest item. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but regardless though, got ourselves a new meteor staff. Basically the same, but it has 3 gem slots as opposed to 1, which is awesome. Let's see. Let's do... How about topple plus 4? And as far as this is concerned, do Arts Heal 3. That ought to do it. Okay, cool. Glad that I got the herb. And we're good to go when it comes to that particular quest. Definitely well worth the time and effort, for sure.
Who, me?
Okay, at least the deed is done. Nice gold, baby. Definitely well needed, that's for sure. Now then, can we buy any more art books? Yes, we can. How about we go for Air Slash and Shaker Edge? Awesome. Let's see if we can level anything up. Yes. Yes, we can. Go. Now for you. Anything worth leveling up here, or is it all too expensive? That would be the latter. Great. Anything for Kino? No. But what about Shulk? This'll work. Now then, let's see if we can purchase any new gear. Okay, I think I already got most of the Rafanga. Okay. Perfect. Got the leggings for both Melia as well as Shulk. So I'll gladly take it. Boom. Swap. Could've swore I had another gem equipped to another piece of gear. Guess not. Alright, we'll do... Let's do poison defense. That'll work. Now then. There is still another heart-to-heart worth viewing around here. I think there's just this one right around here, and there's also another quest item I'm going to pick up too. And before we continue, I am going to go ahead and use the bathroom real quick because I gotta freaking pee. Anyway, I'll be back momentarily. Alrighty, I have returned. Apologies that I took so long. But, you know what they say, you gotta answer Mother Nature's call. Anyway, let's get back into it now, shall we? So for this one, we just need Shulk and Nene in the active party for this particular heart-to-heart. So, let's take a look. Strength and Unity.
Why Mr. Shulk stopped so sudden?
I was just thinking about the cave near Colony 9. Do you know it, Nene? It's called Tephra Cave.
Nene no place. Nene tag along once with group of hum-hum. Went to fetch ether cylinders.
I've done that too sometimes. Went with Ryan a couple of times.
Mama! Hooray for twinsies! Nene went there during rebuilding effort.
So you did your part to help Nene. Thanks for that.
It not thing that need thanks per se. Just doing civic duty. Must stay friends and work together. With all peoples that live in world.
That's right.
But folk here have lot of angry scuffles. Fight between neighbors bad. Should watch Nene and Kino. Learn to everyone play nice.
Well, I wouldn't say the people here are enemies exactly. They just don't know how to work out their feelings.
That just fancy way of saying fighting?
It's not exactly like fighting. Both sides do understand each other, but their paths took them in different directions.
What Mr. Shulk mean?
If the two sides had simply hated each other, they wouldn't just leave. They'd try to drive the other side out by force. But that's not what they did. They still have common ground to stand on. And Melia's here now. They just need some time to mull things over.
Mr. Shulk is very kind person. Very different from Mama Pon. When Nene and Kino get into bad fight, Mama Pon spank first, then ask questions. Nene and Kino always in tears, but always say sorries and make up with hug. End of end, friendship become much stronger. Being friends mean a whole lot more fun, and more fun is more good. Also, everyone in Colony 9 was friends from start of start.
Well, that's because everyone there was working to help rebuild. We all share the same dream.
But dreams of people here all really all that different from each other.
For now, I guess. But Melly is doing the best she can, and we need to as well.
Nene understand. Nene will wait until Miss Melia make dreams of everyone mushed together as one. But if dream of Miss Melia not go through to everyone, in that case, Nene will give vicious spankings, and no one spared, even not Mr. Shulk.
What? Me as well? Just promise to be gentle.
If only things were that simple. But alas, war really is complicated. It honestly is. But, it's not so bad. Wait, what am I saying? War is terrible.
Are you that?
Okay, that's one person down. Now to find the other. Thankfully, the other is not really all that far. Also, sweet. Got some nice Confuse Resist gems. Also, a Talent Boost gem. Not that we really need it, but eh. Now then. Time to bring the other person home. Afterwards, I think we'll go to Companion's Cave. Alright, at least that quest has been mostly taken care of. Now, time to head to Companion's Cape. Anyway, after the events of everyone moving back to Gran Dell, this place is all but deserted. And there's really not much of a reason to come here, except for gathering some additional gems and a couple of quest items. And also some quests within themselves. So, I think for this, I'm going to want to have Melia as the party leader and bring Shulk into the party as well. Because this quest, I feel as though, is quite personal. And you'll soon see what I mean. And this one, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to necessarily win this one on our first go. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Perfect timing for a rainstorm. This is perfect for the occasion. And why? Well, looky here. It's our old friend, Gelgar. I've been expecting you. I was quite certain you would respond to my invitation, and here you are. Do not feel too pleased with yourself. I said I would spare you, but the offer was only good for one transgression. That right, Creepy Birdman ought to know when to quit. This time we smack Creepy Birdman so hard go up in puff of feathers. I may regret asking this, but what is your goal here? I doubt you would have gone to all this trouble to stage a teary reconciliation. You are not fit to rule this new age. I beg your pardon? Though wholly coagulated blood runs in your veins, completely with purebloods mark you as naught but a filthy traitor. But not me. I will overthrow the pure blood and the accursed past alongside it. I am the one suited to rule the High Entia. After all this time, you're still clinging to your delusions? I will say it as many times as it takes. I will rule this brave new world. My coming blood will be paramount. And you will be dirt beneath my soles. Elgar, more than anything, I find you pitiful. Elia, don't underestimate him. I know very well. Let's end it.
I will take dominion over all, and the world will be set to rights.
If you really feel as though it's necessary to do something like this, by all means, bring it on. Okay. This is definitely gonna be a fun activity for sure. He's a level 76, hence the reason why the level recommendation is as such. And damn, Shulk just got his ass kicked. Oh dear. Again, thankfully, if you do happen to die here, it's not that big of a deal. You just respawn back just before the fight begins. And again, if anything, you can always make a run for it if you need to. Where the hell is Kino? Well, that most certainly could have gone better. I mean, we were pretty close to beating him. Keyword is pretty close. Alright, let's try bringing Kino and Nate. Let's just bring in Nene. Maybe this will work out better if Shulk is the party leader here. Again, kind of annoying how we have to restart that particular quest. But, even so. Okay. Defeat resentful Gelgar. It's kind of a strange form to have, but not as strange as something like Lingering Will or The Fallen. Know what I mean? Alright, let's try this again. Thankfully, Gelgar doesn't have any spikes to worry about here. Okay, Monado armor definitely helped a lot here. By the way, this is another quest that has the song Tragic Decision. One of those rare times that the song actually plays. Come on, let's go! Damn it, too early. This should finish you. Hell yeah! Whew. Second try, but I'll take it. Why? Why? Truth. Justice is on my side. The mingled blood was destined to rule. You need to break free from the past. How dare you? You are so possessed by the matter of bloodlines that you use them as the sole determinant of good and evil. Just like those purebloods whom you purport to despite once did. No, you're wrong. I'm not. I didn't. I am nothing like them. Gelgar, my countrymen thought you may be. Your deeds in this land cannot be forgiven. You presume to judge me, child? Furthermore, you merit punishment, and yet I do not feel fit to meddle it out. Where is this going? The pain you suffered of your mixed blood may be past, but the responsibility for it lay in part with the Imperial family. I feel that you should be afforded some consideration in recognition of the fact. Ugh. It is all over, Gelgar. Mend your ways and seek a new path of life while you still have a life to live. Mehmet? Really? What? Gelgar! Well, damn. That wretch. Was this always the end he was destined to meet? Or was it the only end he imagined remaining open to him? Melia, it wasn't your fault. Let us away, friends. Our work is still far from over. Yeah, need everyone together to defeat nasty King of Fog. You're right. A fitting end to a less than stellar villain. That's for sure. But upon this defeat, we'll get ourselves some well-deserved experience of, I think, 100,000 experience, 100,000 gold, and some really nice gear for Melia. Again, nothing really all that powerful for her considering her current equipment setup. But even so, it's still very well deserved, and it is fairly compensated. So that's pretty sweet. Now then, now that that quest is taken care of, let's take a look at this one. Looks like this one we still have some items to pick up yet, and unfortunately it looks like one of those items has yet to spawn. Then again, maybe I'm crazy. Yes, I am. I am crazy. So it appears that this item has finally spawned here. Alright, I'll take it. Alright. There's also another location you can mark on your map too. It's not a fast travel point, but it's still a location that you can use to gain some additional experience. Also, I thought it was like some sort of waterfall of death or something, but no. Not quite. Anyway, I think we viewed just about every single quiet moment in the entire game. And I believe there's only one left. As far as I can tell, yeah. Like I said, this last quiet moment is available to those... I mean, it's available once you've viewed all the other quiet moments in the game. So let's change the weather to daytime, because why not? Here we go. So, again, this can only activate during the afternoon. So anywhere from 12 p.m. noon all the way to 5 p.m. Again, Melia needs to be in the active party, so let's view the final quiet moment in the entire game, Light and Shadow.
Tyrea, do you perchance remember the day that we two first met?
I was wondering what you'd come out with. You finally decided to settle some past grudges, have you?
Not at all. I just found it quite moving. Though we crossed blades, contended for our very lives, here we are standing shoulder to shoulder, gazing out at our shared ancestral home.
Quite. Getting over all that was a minor miracle. If someone told me a year ago that we'd be doing this, I'd have carved out their spleen for suggesting it.
Tyrea, about what I said to you before.
Yes?
Are your doubts allayed?
Perhaps. Not all of them. However, my answer to the question you posed is more or less ready.
Tell me then.
Melia, you are the last High Entier of Imperial blood.
Well, yes, that is true. Although, are you not also?
Quiet. You must continue the line. You and none other. You are the light, Melia. You must lead us. Gather our people under your banner. I don't think I ought to be there for that.
Why, Tyrea? What leads you to say such a thing?
The fact is, I was an Inquisitor of the Bionite Order, my very existence prescribed by law. You know what role the Order played in the Imperial family's history. I hardly need to remind you.
Tyrea.
Understand, I regret none of the deeds I did for you, Maya. But even so, all that I have done in that life lingers on inside me, a burden I can't escape. All I do is cast a deep shadow on your radiance. As the Imperial line rises to greet a new age, I will contribute nothing. I'd be a hindrance.
How can you hate your own self that much? If that is the answer you wish to give me, then it would be wrong for me to speak out against it. But I will say this, Tyrea. Imperial blood yet runs in your veins too, as does the mixed blood of Ahoms. We are no different. How could we be?
At this point, it doesn't mean a damn thing.
You're wrong.
Stop talking. I told you not to get your hopes up.
Can it really be your intention to keep blaming yourself? Why? Why won't you turn your eyes to the future? Is this what your mother would have wanted?
How dare you? You didn't know you, Mayor. You didn't know my mother.
Meh! Two of you, stop flaptraps!
Nene, what are you doing here?
That question very irregardable. Nene simply observes sneaky-like from hiding. Miss Tyrea, Miss Melia, Sister-Pon fight is counterproductive.
What?
It's better to hug and make up blinkety-snap. If not, Mama Pon, roll up sleeves, then everyone's sorry.
Quit this clowning. We are not...
Incidentally, Nene is older Sister-Pon, so even in fight with Kino, always make up swifty-quick. But it's not because Mama Pon's scared into submission, okay? Actually, it's what Nene like to call mature attitude. Just thinking about make old scars and Nene itchy. But anyway, bottom line is fighting is bad. So, now is when pleased to hug and make up. Go on, Say, sorry, Sister Pon.
What is this thing going on about?
Mother, huh? If your mother... If Yumea were here now, looking at us like this, I wonder what she would say.
Hey, don't tell me you're taking it seriously. It's spouting nonsense.
Not it. Nene's nothing. Nene's Nene.
What point is there in talking about it now? There's no way for us to know. She's dead and gone.
My apologies, Tyrea. I know you put great faith in her, so I just thought... But it's as you say. I'll admit, I never understood your mother's mind, even at the very end.
Yumea's devotion to the Bionite Order was how she honored the Imperial line. And also, how she channeled her woe over our ultimate fate. Her spirit contained no falsehood.
I see.
Due to the loftiness of her faith, Yumea could be very severe towards both me and herself. I'm sure if she could see me now... Attending at Yumea's side, serving her unto exhaustion was my whole life. Yumea's desires were mine as well. What's more, the blood that flows in me is in essence...
Tyrea?
Yumea's blood and her will. Are they really doomed to just cease to be? Would Yumea really... Would Mother simply allow this?
Hey, whatever has got into you?
Melia, if Yumea were here, if she saw me, saw us two, here's how she'd rebuke us. If you wish a future for the High Entia, you must do whatever is in your power.
Huh?
Changing one's way of life means negating your past self. I tried to change myself, and the path I walked until then, I disavowed. The precious path I had walked as Yumea's loyal retainer. Let me be me then. The Empress is your shadow, and I'll do what's in my power.
So then, you will not change your ways, but still walk alongside me. Is that correct?
Yumea, Mother, kept me by her side for that purpose. She already showed me the road that I should take. I think I'd like to repay her by putting her will into action. For her, and for the future of the High Entia.
I see. So that's the answer you have chosen. I'm glad that is your decision, Tyrea.
You may be a fitting vessel to inherit the throne, but as a politician, you'll be much too soft for your own good. If you got blinded by pretty ideals and came to ruin, I could never face my mother.
No, I'd never be so...
Let's face it, you'll need someone to rein you in when you get too blinkered.
Frankly, I find the suggestion somewhat offensive. All right. But in that case, I must make a pronouncement too. I, Melia Antiqua, Empress of the High Entia, by my name do solemnly decree. Be thou guardian, for our subjects and the race entire. Act the mistress of unseen shadows, and pledge thy very life to this throne. Swear your might, to my bidding, Tyrea.
I accept. I will honor this commission, Your Majesty.
Miss Tyrea, Nene very proud. Managed to apologize very beautiful. Major Sister Pom vibes.
Who Who are you calling sisters? And I'll have you know I've nothing to apologize for.
Me? But Miss Tyrea just did proper big bad to Miss Melia, no?
You little... Are you actively trying to insult me?
Meme? But Bao have plenty sorry feel. It's just like when Dadapon make apologizes to Mamapon.
Whatever. I'm too old for this.
The future is within our grasp, sister mine.
I gotta say, that was definitely one of the best heart-to-hearts or the best quiet moment in the entire game. Honestly, I feel as though that's definitely my favorite out of every single one of them. Heart-to-hearts included from the main game. And the reason as to why is because, again, it brings so much closure to that of Melia and also Tyrea's relationship. And it really does wrap things up rather nicely. It really does.
Hello.
Okay, glad that quest is done. Got some nice experience too. Okay, so it appears that a certain quest line that involves speaking to a chef, thankfully, that particular quest, it can now be completed finally, so that is something worth mentioning. And like I said, you have to progress through the story quite a bit in order to even get that quest finished. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. I would really love to eat some of that. Why does that look suddenly so familiar? For anyone who's played Kingdom Hearts 3, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for the rest of you, we'll have to wait until that playthrough begins sometime down the road. Of course. Go ahead. Go ahead and eat it. It's kind of hilarious how they don't animate that, and instead it just cuts to a black screen. Okay, glad that's taken care of. There we go. Another quest down the hatch. Literally. And also some more gear from Elia. Again, nothing really all that fancy. And really not all that good, but still, a quest worth completing regardless. Now then, let's see if we can finish up another one. Here we go. another quest finished. And some more gold to boot. Oh, how I'd love to see that. Oh, I noticed there was this red dot over here. Okay. I thought it was something dangerous, but nah, it's nothing really to worry about whatsoever. Now, let's see if I can purchase any more gear before we head off to our next destination.
Hello.
Let's see here. Okay, I got plenty of cash as of yet, so let's go ahead and buy this for Kino. And this for Nene. As far as the next set of gears, let's buy this. And Kino's already got his best gear right there. Already got the Rafaga leggings. Now for Rafaga boots. Perfect. Okay, I think I just managed to get all the proper pieces of gear for everyone. So that is freaking sweet. Swap gems. Here we go. Perfect. There we go. Now then, let's go for either defense up 4. Awesome. Now for you, same gear. Same gem. Why not, right? So, there we go, folks. We purchased all the best gear we can possibly get our hands on, which is freaking awesome.
Hello.
Now, the only thing left to really buy are mainly for cosmetic gear. So, nothing really too bad right now, all things considered. And thankfully, the other shop over here,
Yes.
I think the only thing he has for sale are just mainly items for... I think these items are from the previous shop, if I recall correctly. They don't have any gem slots, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's just buy what we can. Shop till we drop. Not like we're going to be needing money ever again after this. There we go. I think the gear there is really for cosmetic purposes. So again, boom, boom. And that's really all we can purchase. Not really. There's still more stuff to purchase yet. Okay. Let's see. Any other quests? Fixing up junks. Alright. We still have some more quests to take care of around here. But I think we're going to make our way towards Alchemoth first and foremost. Because that is technically our next destination anyway for story reasons. So let's head on off to Alchemoth, our final destination for this final epilogue episode thing. Oh boy. It's kind of surprising to see that we are so close to the end of the game. And finally we're going to bring this journey to a frickin' close. More than likely within the next session. But then again, maybe maybe we'll be able to finish it today, if we play our cards right. But that's the thing, though. I would have to go on for quite a bit longer than necessary if I want to do that. So, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, welcome back to Alchemoth, ladies and gentlemen. This place is quite eerie. There we go. By the way, Alchemoth is mainly infested with fog beasts. They're pretty high level, roughly the 70s variety. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're level 75 to roughly level 79 or even level 80, you should be fine navigating through this place. This is also a good place to farm art coins if you still need to collect those. This is also a pretty good place to grind as well when you enable expert mode and you need to level up past level 80. So, that's something to keep in mind. One more thing worth mentioning here is that Alchemoth does have its own list of collectibles for the Collectopedia. So, that's something to keep in mind. There's also one more thing worth mentioning here, and that is, when it comes to Alchemoth, it does have fast travel points that you can traverse to, and if you listen closely to the music that plays throughout most of Alchemoth, you can hear the beginning of Zanza's theme, believe it or not. I'm serious. It's really eerie, to say the least. I mean, granted, it makes sense considering the place that we're in. The ruins of Alchemoth, as we finally make our way back inside. Oops. Okay, can we please just fight you, like, sometime today? So, one more thing worth mentioning here is that the escalators that you previously used to ascend to the second floor, or to the second level of Alchemoth, there's really only one set that you can use, and that is by the main entrance. So, be sure to keep this in mind. Oof. That was interesting. Well, that was definitely peculiar. Okay, let's finish this. There we go. Alright. Let's finish this nice and quick. Okay, that took a little bit of time, but thankfully that wasn't too bad. One more thing worth mentioning here is that Alchemoth will hold not only some fairly powerful monsters, but upon defeating those monsters, you can get your hands on some pretty nice gear. So if you haven't already acquired the best gear you could get, now's a good time to farm these enemies and pray that you get some good RNG, and don't lose the run to RNG, dude. Let's see, can I... There we go. Got some nice items for Alchemoth, which is good. There's also some elementals floating around here, too. So, if you are feeling feisty, don't be afraid to take them on, too. Granted, they do pose a fairly decent threat. And I don't think they can suffer the effects of fog beasts, though I could be wrong and they most certainly can. It's just, you won't be seeing any of these nebulas as fog beasts, at least as far as I know. Keep in mind though, these things can still explode on you. And if they explode, they will deal a lot of damage, and also make it so you waste your time. Now then, let's get back to it now, shall we? There's still a matter of getting to the very top of Alchemoth, and getting ready for endgame, ladies and gentlemen. I am definitely a fan of the music that plays here, that's for sure. I mean, if we can hear more of Zanza's theme, the better. Definitely one of the best final boss themes ever. And I mean in gaming history. Definitely one of my favorites for sure. By the way, I believe around here, once you reach Alchemoth, this is where you're approaching the point of no return. Just like with the main game, there is a point of no return, so that is something to keep in mind. Okay. Now then, on to the next series of parts. So like I said, this entire place is infested with fog beasts, so don't let your guard down when exploring Alchemoth, otherwise it'll send you to a very quick early grave. Oh my god, that was so redundant, but you basically get the idea. You let your guard down, you will die. Again, dying's really not that bad in this game. Now then, this should be the last of the parts. What's up, Kino? Find anything? Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Great. Telethia. How unexpected. You want to dance? Or are we just going to sit here and stare at each other? Oh. Okay, that works too. Perhaps it did. Okay. Perhaps we should hurry back. Alright, at least that's the last of the airship parts that we need in order to complete that particular quest. So, before we head back, there is some other matters I kind of want to take care of around here. And that would be mainly for fighting a couple more fog beasts, as well as marking some more fast travel points, especially for noting the point of no return. And it is pretty fitting considering that we are getting kind of close to the 3-hour mark within the next 15 minutes. So, might as well use this time to take care of some loose ends, and take care of as many as we possibly can.
Summon bolt! Summon ice! Summon earth! Yeah! Here goes! Sword! Yeah! Manifest yourself! Manifest yourself! Manifest yourself! Ready and able! Manifest yourself!
Building within me. Take me lightly at your peril.
Lena needs screen time too. Manifest yourself!
Witness my true power.
Lena getting up!
Here we go.
Sidekicks are non-defeatable.
Alright. It appears there's still one more quiet moment worth viewing here, and I think it's the only one in Alchemoth, too. So for this one, it appears that this will appear as soon as you reach the end of the story, or the end of the Future Connected campaign. So for this one, you need Melia as well as Shulk in the party, and I believe this can be viewed at any time. So I guess I was wrong when it came to quiet moments being discovered. And that would be The Future is Ours.
Not long now, father, brother. With these two hands of mine, I will reclaim Alchemoth.
Hey, Melia, are you nervous?
Do not worry, Shulk. I'm just a little heightened. Trembling with excitement, as Dumban might say.
That's good to hear. I suppose it's no great wonder, though.
How about yourself? You've been given a big role to play. Taking it in your stride as usual.
Well, I've been remembering our time on the Bionis shoulder. It hasn't been easy, but we found the refugees here. Got to know Teelan and so on. I'm glad we came.
I see.
If we can retake the capital, and then get ourselves back to Colony 9, that'll be us sorted.
Sorted? Huh?
That's right. We're just about there now. We've got this, you know.
I'm sure.
What's wrong?
Say, Shulk. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the rift?
Right. Considering everything we've seen so far, we don't really know all that much about it. I've never seen anything like it. The Fog King, I mean. It's alien to the Bionis and Mechonis.
Indeed. The rift is a complete and utter enigma to us. All we know for certain is that its existence poses danger. A wholly new threat. For a wholly new world.
Sounds ominous.
Are my fears unfounded?
To be fair, there's a lot about this world that's different. Frankly, it's anyone's guess right now. Does it bother you? The rift, I mean.
I have an ill premonition.
Oh?
Disaster. Complete ruin. Inescapably looming over our future. I know not why, but that is the vague dread that I feel when I consider the rift.
Hey now.
I'm sorry. I know we have a big task ahead. I'll try to keep my chin up.
It's okay. Your misgivings may just be a weird hunch. Or for all we know, they might come true tomorrow. But there's plenty more we don't know. The future. No one knows it for certain. Still, that doesn't mean we're entirely helpless. Our actions, they're what shapes the future. We've proven that countless times already. So I think we'll get through this. If we stand together, no power in the world can stand against us.
Shulk. I swear, you never change.
Oh, sorry. I guess I might have gone a bit overboard.
No, I don't think that's possible. I think your words have hit the mark exactly. The future is ours, and it is decided here. All we can do is give our all to build a better one. Indeed, whatever awaits ahead. I seem to be in your debt again. You keep doing this, always helping me when I'm down.
I didn't really do anything, though. I'm just happy I could lift you up.
My thanks. All right, then. We have crucial work to do.
Defeat the Fog King and restore Alchemoth, right?
Exactly right. Shall we?
Okay, now we're finished with all the quiet moments in the game. It took a while, and a very long time coming, but here we are, folks. Here we are at long last. By the way, I think there is another sort of location / fast travel point right up here. Yep, here we are. The landmark Ascension Hall. Now, all the teleporters are all but kind of out of commission. With the exception being the one at the main entrance of Alchemoth itself. And also this teleporter right over here. This teleporter is a very special one. As you know, this leads us to like the Alchemoth Sky Garden. Hitting here gives you this confirmation. Past this point, you will not be able to go back or save the game, and falling in battle will return you to the title screen. It is recommended to save before continuing. Are you prepared? No, I am not prepared yet. We still have some unfinished business to take care of here. Mainly with a bunch of quests that we're currently working on. So, as mentioned previously, there's still some work left to be done here in Alchemoth. Or more or less, work on the Bionic Shoulder left to take care of. There's still several quests that we still have yet to complete. And there might even be a few more that we're going to be picking up along the way, too. I also want to see if I can complete the Collectopedia when it comes to both the Bionic Shoulder as well as Alchemoth. Which, that's going to be a lot easier said than done. But, granted, I have completed both of the Collectopedias for Alchemoth and the Bionic Shoulder in my original playthrough of this game. Back when I first completed Future Connected. So, we don't need to worry about that so much. Well, that was kind of unfortunate how that missed. You know what, whatever. We're not going to worry about that thing now. The whole reason why I wanted to come over here anyway was mainly for the Collectopedia item. And of course, it's not a new item. That was kind of unfortunate. Anyway, let's return to Gran Dell on the Bionic Shoulder. So, I think at this point now, I'm going to be working on completing most of the other quests in the game. The exception being the one that involves the pawn specters. I still have a lot of work to do when it comes to preparing for that. First off, I want to get my party up to past level 80, at the very least. The bare minimum that you want to be when it comes to that particular quest is level 80, but I think it would be wiser to level up your party to like roughly level 85 to level 90. Hell, you can go balls to the wall and max everyone out if you so desire, and assure yourself the win. But even so, that is definitely something I'm going to be working on off-screen for sure. And like I've mentioned, when it comes to leveling up past level 80, you're going to want to utilize Expert Mode, just to reduce your party's level enough to get the most experience possible out of all the enemies that you still need to fight yet. Now, shoulder survey snaps. Let's go ahead and take care of this next quest right here. So, the photos we need to take, thankfully, aren't really that difficult. We just need to get close to the enemy, and I think it's just close enough where the event will automatically trigger. We don't have to fight any enemies as far as I know, so that's good to know. Okay, here's the first thing. Here we go. Nice picture. Kind of funny how Shulk is really good with machinery, and yet he hardly knows how to use a camera. It's kind of hilarious and sad at the same time. But alas, it is what it is. Oh, of course. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap up this quest right here. I think once we wrap it up, then we'll call it a session. I know I took about a minute or two away to go to the bathroom earlier on today's stream, but I think it was well worth the time. And this is also a good opportunity to spend that time trying to figure out if I'm missing anything else, and also making sure that that everything is good to go from this point forward. Okay. So there's our target. Again, we don't have to fight. We just need to get close enough to take a picture, and then we're good. Perfect. And that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and get ready to wrap things up for today.
Welcome.
How about bite me? Alrighty. We get ourselves some replica clothing for Shulk here, which is nice, but still nothing really all that spectacular. Okay. I think that takes care of that. There's only one quest left. Pawn Spectres Till We Cry. Shouldn't it be named Pawn Spectres Till We Die? Maybe I'm going insane when it comes to things like this. Who knows? Anywho, there's really only one quest left. Question is my team strong enough to take it on now, and we can wrap up this whole game now? Or not quite? Only one way to find out. Let's give it a whirl. What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen, obviously, being we get our asses kicked royally. I mean, we're at level 78. The creature we're going to be fighting is level 80, so I think we should be fine, provided that everything else goes smoothly first. I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. You want to fight? Bring it! If we manage to beat this thing first try, I'll be really impressed. If we do manage to beat it, then I'm just going to continue and finish this whole freaking game now. If not, then there's always next time. When I return from my holiday break. Of course, as of the rest of the week, I will be doing some more BK runs, Banjo-Kazooie speed runs. And I'll also still be on social media, obviously. God damn it. Well, whatever. This helps with building up the party gauge. And I need to do that anyway. Hey, asshole, over here. You want to dance? I'll take you all on. Okay, party gauge is charged and ready to go. Definitely gonna keep it at max as much as I possibly can. I'm also gonna keep Shulk's Monado gauge filled up too. In other words, his talent gauge. Because I know I'm gonna be needing it for the fight coming up. Alright, one left. Okay. That was definitely something to say the least. But hey, at least the deed is finally done. Okay, folks. Let's head on down and meet our final nemesis. Oh boy, this is gonna be real fun. Here we go. Scan. Let me guess. This is the treasure. Looky there! It's treasure chest! Oh my, it's almost equal and beautiful to delicate features of Face of Tutu. Hold on, one go and open. You sure it's this chest right here and not the other one behind you? Can't open yet? Please hold on another moment. Where is monster that's supposed to be guarding secret treasure? Meh, such awful anticlimax. Speaking of monster, hi, how you doing, little boy? Evelyn, what is wrong with Face? You look as if seen monster. Ellen did see Monster! Hi! Say hello to this ugly freak! And also the bane of Future Connected. Evelyn not even kidding! Everyone, now is time to stand and fight! Nothing can squat between Pun Specters and well-deserved treasure! I wouldn't say that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this monster right here is what I consider to be the super boss of Future Connected. This thing is level 80. It is really damn powerful. It has a very powerful damage spike. And damn, I just got my ass kicked. Oof. Little help? No, of course not. Well, I figured that was gonna happen. Damn. Whatever. I need to level up my team anyway, so... With that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next session should hopefully be the final session of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm dead serious. We are so close to the end that this next session will more than likely be the final one for the playthrough. It's been a long time coming, but in 2021, January 2021, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition will finally come to an end. And man, oh man, am I really looking forward to it. And I hope you are all looking forward to the end of this game as well. Like I said, it's been a long time coming, and never did I imagine this turning into the longest playthrough ever. Since the last Remnant. It was that freaking nuts as far as recording sessions are concerned. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you all once again so much for watching. Hope you all have a happy and safe holiday. Have a happy new year. And I'll see you all next time for the possible finale of this game. And for those of you who watch my BK runs, hopefully I'll see you all soon for more Banjo-Kazooie speedruns. See you all later!